Hello, this is my internal analysis of me, Jameer Russell, for GEB 3031. Shout out to my team's 3031 social. Let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so for my introduction, I want to start off with a common saying. They say in order for you to find new oceans, you have to have the courage to leave the shore. What does that mean? It means in order for you to become the person you want to be in the future and get those new opportunities, you have to sacrifice who you are now. And the first step of doing that is taking an internal analysis of who you are and stepping towards progression. So throughout the semester, we've taken a multitude of self-assessments that really gave a brief overview of who I am as a person. So I want to go ahead and highlight the key factors of one, my self-management, self-awareness are my strong points, but I really lacked in relationship management that I improved throughout the semester. When it came to my multiple intelligence, I'm very extroverted. So my intrapersonals and interpersonals, along with creativity, visuals, is a very strong point for me. I am a commander ENTJ-A. So that means, like I said initially, I'm very extroverted and I like to show that in my energy and my mind. When it comes to negotiation, I like to use controlling the information and persuasion and creating value through tendencies as a way of negotiating and getting the situations handled. When it comes to managing conflicts, I like to use the approach of forcing the issue and very assertively problem solving things. So let's go ahead and move on. So I want to touch bases on things that I felt I'm naturally good at that I really reinforced and enforced throughout the semester. So one being speaking in front of an audience and talking to you all. I really enjoy the spotlight. Two, projecting my voice and really being out there and outgoing to capture the audience attention. Three, adapting to environments to keep my flexibility open. Four, team delegation. As a leader, I don't want to just come in and elect myself as a leader. I come in and do what the modules call lead from the middle. I lead with my skills and allow those to push me forward as I pick up on the slack of others to help my team move toward the goal. Next would be my creativity, and lastly would be resourceful persuasion. So things that I felt I really needed to improve upon throughout the semester. One was being more social aware with those around me. Being more aware of how people felt was a key way to really build that rapport and understanding what's going on in their head and how they can work more optimal. Okay, next would be empathy. I really need to touch bases on empathy, being more empathetic for those around me. So I really want to show that, hey, we're not just co-workers, but we're humans together working towards one cause. Next would be actively listening more. In the past, I was more of a selective listener, but I've learned to be more active and just stop talking and really listen to people. You'd be surprised at what you can learn. Next would be building upon that relationship management. So it's more than just work, but building up relationships and rapport outside of work to really know them personally goes a long way. So negative habits that I want to touch bases on were time management, procrastination. I learned to avoid doing that by delegating my tasks and taking on only what I can handle versus putting everything in large loads and waiting last minute. Next would be taking criticism too personally. Criticism comes in two ways. It's either it's false and you shouldn't spend time and emotion on it, or if it's true, take it in and learn how you can modify the feedback into who you are. Straying away from team events and disregarding feelings for the mission. Like I said, I really want to take the time to be more empathetic and grow rapport with my team and coworker so I can be a better leader and teammate when working on team missions. Next, I made the action plan where I used to really address how I did things. So one, use interpersonal skills to interact with my colleagues, build strong relations through team events outside of work, using persuasion and negotiation to really delegate tasks more effectively, taking the time to listen more than I speak. That way I'm understanding the situation better and working with diverse teams toward one unified objective. External resources would be finding mentorships because that outside perspective really shows you who you are. We spend our whole life trying to please friends, family, bosses, etc. But look how long it takes for us to really learn ourselves. So having that outside source has its benefits. And being an active listener and using reading and podcasts to really learn from mistakes in the past from human society. In conclusive, when you focus on the past, that's your ego. When you focus on your future too much, that's your pride. But when you really focus on the present and learn how to transcend yourself from who you are now to your future self, that's being humility and really focusing and aligning with your future self. And lastly, I want to go ahead and when you focus on understanding yourself and your future, make a plan. Have your start and finish, and make a step-by-step plan by writing down what you need to do to improve upon yourself. This is my internal analysis. Thank you for your time.